Night Live with Cat Carter. Get ready, set, let's go. Come on. It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night. Hey. It's Friday night. It's Friday night. Yeah. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night. It's Friday night with.
Hey, welcome to Friday Night Live. I am your host, Kat Carter. How is everybody doing this evening? Well, I tell you what, I'm glad to be sitting back in the captain's seat. I'm feeling a little bit better. I want to send a thank you out to all of you for your prayers and your well wishes and all of that good stuff. I got a couple of cards, I got flowers, I got gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. For those of you that do not know, I was admitted into the hospital at the end of last year. And just thankfully, I was able to get out right before New Year's Day. So I have been home recuperating, doctor's orders, and I am on the mends. And I'm so excited and happy because of my artist that I have tonight. OMG. If you all are here tonight, I'm telling you, you are in for a great treat. Lemek Yisrael is in the house, OMG, and you all, I tell you, we had a great sound check yesterday, had some fun, had some bugs and troubleshooting, but it was just great. He has a beautiful spirit, and I just cannot wait to have him on the show. So Friday Night Live is a positive platform where we come to inform, innovate, and inspire. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to do our encouragement for this evening. Then I'm going to tell you a little bit about Lemek, and I'm going to get him on. Does that sound good? All right, well, check this out. All right. Behind every great work, deed, or action, there are always or usually some unsung heroes who have helped. And while may not have always received recognition from others, I know that God recognizes my contributions. Above all else, God knows. God recognizes even my intention to bless. By dedicating myself and what I do to God, I am naturally blessed and with return of faith and love from many people in diverse circumstances. And throughout the day, I remind myself to recognize others who help me. I give thanks for the people who provide the clean environment which I work and the person who delivers my mail to my home. I give thanks for everyone who has touched my life in some way. And I have to add to that, I give thanks to my FNL family. Thank you so much. Taken from the Daily Word, 365 days of love, inspiration, and guidance. All right. Okay. Gotta get my wind. All right. You all ready? You got your tea or your juice or your beverage of choice? Because I'm telling you, it's about to be on and popping right now. All right. In musical families, there's something uplifting and inspiring about the opportunity to come of age, establish bridges from past to present, and build upon legacy. True to this thought-provoking title of Lemek's multifaceted debut album, the 21-year-old emerging guitarist reflects upon and pays homage to the influence of his father, veteran saxophonist Quentin Gerard W. Quentin has performed for over 30 years, and his popular solo albums showcase a unique blend of unique urban, contemporary, and smooth jazz called funky sax. Beyond simply using a different instrument to express his passion, what makes this generational handoff unique is the way Lemek builds upon the soul and jazz foundation of his father, yet takes his own music into unique rock and experimental territory. Please welcome to Friday Night Live, Lemek Yisrael.
How you guys doing, everybody?
Oh my gosh. I am just so excited to have you here, Lemek. Let me turn this music off so I can hear you. Let me turn this music off. Okay.
Most definitely.
All right.
I'm so happy to be here, Kat. Thanks for reaching out.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely. You know what? Like I was telling you yesterday, you are going into the FNL, what do you call it? The FNL archives because you are my youngest instrumentalist guest. You are the very first.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited.
I'm so honored.
I tell you what, but when you all hear him, that's all I gotta say. Just wait. Let me put your information at the bottom before we get started. It is just an honor to have you here. I had your dad here I think it's been maybe, I don't know if it's been 6 months ago, but that was great as well. And, you're just a chip off the old block. Well, I don't want to call them old. I might get in trouble, but I'm just
No,
really
don't worry, I'll
honored
do
to
that with my
have you.
phone.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get this party started. Who or what inspired you to start playing the guitar?
Man, that's a great question. So what inspired me actually is it's a little bit of a long story. I have to kind of go back before I started playing guitars. Guitar
Okay.
actually isn't my first instrument. It's not my first.
Oh,
I
you didn't
actually
tell me
started
that.
off playing. Yeah, I left that out for your viewers. I actually started playing drums first. Drums was actually
Okay.
my first instrument. So when I was around 2 or 3, my dad, of course, he's known recording artist long before I was born, like back in the '90s. Played with Jeff Lorber and acts of the like. But he was like, okay, let me go ahead and bestow upon my son at least outlet to be able to pursue a musical future. And he started off with drums because he was like, well, a good drummer can always get some gigs, and so you'll be able to get gigs to be able to
Yeah.
feed yourself one day. You know what I mean? So that's one of the more
Hey, that's
important
important.
aspects. Yeah, that's important. So it's kind of one of those deals where he's looking out for the future in that regard. So I played drums from the age of 2 all the way up until around 5 or 6. And I
Okay.
used to live. We lived in Florida at the time, and so the house we had there it was nice house. It was about a 2-story house, so we had a lot of room and stuff. But
Hmm.
around 2003, around I was 3 or 4 years old, we went ahead and moved here to to NOLA, and because my dad has a lot of family here, and
Hmm.
so we moved in and we came to visit my grandfather. And so we saw the state and the conditions he was living in. It was like, okay, well, we'll just take care of you because we were actually headed out west to try and start a new life there. But we made
Hmm.
a pit stop here, and this is where we have been ever since. But when we moved here, this house is considerably smaller than the one we had back in Florida. So my dad, of course, is doing his music. He's still doing music. He's doing his
Yeah.
his tracks and recording and whatever. So he's like, look, I need room for my studio. So yeah, drum set, it's going in the attic. Got to pack that up. So there went my drum career. So um, that was around the age of 4 or 5 or so, and around that time, a friend of his uh, came by with a acoustic guitar. His name was Albert Davis, and I don't know why he came that day. He just came, just showed up with a guitar on the front door. I was like, okay, well, what's up with this?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
he decided he wanted to, he gave me an acoustic guitar, and so once I picked that up, I fell in love with it. It was like one of
Yeah.
those, love at first sight type of encounters with that. And so as soon as I got it, I just started, plucking, trying to figure out whatever
Hmm.
I can do. 'Cause I didn't know how to play the thing. I never seen really any guitar players before that, not to my recollection. Um, and so, around that time, a lot of my musical influences is what my dad played. So he actually got me started off on one of the greatest guitar players, in my opinion, of all time, Stanley Jordan. And
Wow.
so he was um, pretty instrumental in my at an early age trying to learn a guitar because he sat me down. They had this little CD player, and he had
Yeah.
Stanley Jordan's version of "Lady in My Life," and he sat me down, and I tried to listen to that and I tried to learn how to play it. But of course, Stanley's Stanley, so it's like, bro, you're a five
Yeah.
year
Yeah.
old kid trying to play Stanley Jordan. That's not gonna work, especially that
Right. It's
song.
not gonna
So
work.
yeah, it's not gonna work. So I'm like, I'm trying to pluck along with this. I could barely play notes on this thing, and then I'm hearing him doing all these tapping runs and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm hearing. It sounds like alien talk to me. So it's like, okay, that's not really happening. So
Hmm.
I went ahead and once I kind of progressed with that, I just did things at my own pace. I started writing songs. I had this 4-track recorder that actually still used cassette tapes that I used to record songs on when I was like 7 or 8. And
That was a
that was
long
kind of
time
my
ago.
home. Oh yeah, Yeah, that was a long time ago. I don't even know because my dad had bought it for something he was trying to use, but he couldn't use it, so he just gave it to me, and I was like, "All right, well, this is my studio. Let's go."
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that was my deal. So um, to answer your question, to start playing guitar, it would be Stanley Jordan and my dad. That would be my
Yeah.
main influence. Um, for to continue playing guitar and getting to the place that I am now on my musical journey, there's a guy that came a lot later in my life by the name of Charlie Para, and
Okay.
he is pretty much like a hard rock kind of guitarist. But the way he played was so melodic, and the way he approached the guitar is like unlike anything I still to this day really have ever heard. Like
Wow.
it was mind blowing to me. And so this was a lot later on, like after the Stanley Jordan stuff, because from the ages of 8 up until 12, I actually had quit playing guitar. Like I stopped. And so
So when
you
did you
know,
pick it up again? Like when did you pick it up
around
again? And really?
around 2013, because during those 4 years or so that I quit playing, of course, you're a kid, your attention span, you
Yeah.
got friends, you got video games and stuff like that you want to play. And that was kind of taking up my forefront, that when homeschooling and homework and all that kind of stuff. But um my love of video game music actually drew me to Charlie Para because he did a lot of video game covers of stuff of that I was listening to, and a lot of that stuff is more it could be more orchestral and more classical based, which is a lot of I have a lot of appreciation for that style of music as well. But he really drew me to it when I first heard him do some covers of that kind of stuff, and I was like, it really reawoke that passion and that spark that I had
Wow.
when I first picked up the guitar that all those years ago.
Mhm.
And he was like, once I heard him play on YouTube, man, I was like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put in the work, and I'm gonna commit to guitar, and I'm gonna be able to do that one day. And that's what I told myself. And so, it kind of lit that fire. It lit that fire under me. And so ever since then, I've been practicing. I've been, making connections, and I've been doing everything that I could to, kind of get to a kind of a advanced, or to say professional level.
Yeah.
And it's all thanks to those influences growing up. I know it's a long
Wow.
answer, but that
That's okay. You got
hope
to
I didn't
give
talk your ear off.
flowers. No, you got to give the flowers to people while they're still here. I mean,
Mhm.
it's very interesting to me sometimes when people make it or they feel like they've arrived and they forget the people that helped them along the way as if they've done it by themselves. And that is just
No,
not the case. And so you
no,
have to give homage, you have to give thanks to those people that helped you create, they helped you develop into the magnificent musician that you are. And so
yeah,
that was fine. Yeah. All
that
right.
that's my story, and so it's a unique one in that regard, that you know this is what I do now, but
Yeah.
all those influences led to who I am today.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just what it is, man. It's real.
Yeah. Quran says, kudos to you. Keep pushing, Lemek.
Oh,
All
thank you so
right.
much, Karan.
All right.
Much
So,
love to
how
you.
would you describe the music that you typically create?
I would describe it in one word, probably sincere.
Now, I've never heard that describe us music before. That's interesting. Why would you say sincere?
Yeah, I would say sincere because a lot of the times I don't force anything out. A lot of times, it comes like in a wave of passion, should you say?
Hmm.
I could just be doing something. Like I know in one instance there was a song that I wrote. It was just an idea for a song, but I was outside in the backyard cutting grass one day, and normally I listen to music when I do that, but when I'm just cutting grass and stuff, this time I didn't listen to anything, and just being outside peaceful, I just started humming stuff in my head, and you know what I mean, and eventually I got a melody. You know what I mean? And so those types of inspiration spurts kind of come from a place inside me, which is only I can really describe as a very sincere place, because I'm not trying to intentionally force something out. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
commit to a format most of the time. You know what I mean? A lot of the music that I wrote uh, probably maybe past before 2020. It's like whatever idea I had, whether I'm in the shower, I'm walking, talking to somebody. Actually, that's actually something I had. I actually wrote a song while I was on the phone with a buddy of mine, and that was actually a song called Juvia that I had wrote. None of that stuff
Wow.
is released, but those are the types of things that contribute to the type of music that I make and the type of person that I am, because that's how I
Yeah.
get inspiration to put that down, so pen to paper, so to speak. And so it's kind of one of those deals where you listen to me, you're getting something authentic, because that's who I am. I can only be me.
That's what's up.
Mhm.
Authenticity is authenticity and consistency. Authenticity and consist. You know what I'm trying to say? My tongue.
Consistency, yeah, I got you.
Consistency. Yeah, is where it's at. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay.
Mhm.
I am really curious about your name, Lemek Yisrael.
uh
Lemek. You have got
many
to
many
like.
people are.
There's a meaning behind it. What does your name mean?
So, my name is Lemek. My father chose that because one of the attributes of it is means strong young man. It also means builder of a new body. After that experiences that which is called death. And a lot of the times, for what my name means, it is completely within me to live out the attributes of my name. Meaning, also it has another meaning, is to be strong and robust.
Oh,
And so that is some of the attributes of my name that I choose to live, because it's a biblical name. It's Lamech is the father of Noah through the descendants of Seth in the Bible. And so to live that those attributes which I just described is to bring rest to a lot of people, because strength is power. All right,
yeah,
to be you have to also be powerful, which is another thing that my name means. And so how I contribute that to music is I want to produce powerful music. I want to produce music that'll move people. I want people to come to listen to me, to feel empowered, and also to feel at peace.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because it doesn't
yeah.
necessarily
I know
powerful
exactly what you
always.
mean.
Some people can be like, oh, it's very high electric. No, it's very very incumbent upon me to make sure that anybody that listens to me walks away feeling strong, feeling enlightened, and also feeling powerful.
Yeah,
just to just
that's it.
just to kind of let you
Yeah.
guys.
So
That's
when
how
you
it is.
said that, it just reminded me. I took a purity with purpose class a long time ago, and one of the things was is you have to know your purpose. So it's good to know your purpose. The most saddest thing is to leave here without knowing your purpose or not fulfilling your purpose. And your name has a meaning. Your name describes who you are, and people
Hmm.
don't realize that. Like, and so in that class, how they broke it down was they said coffee pot.
Mm.
Okay, coffee pot, that explains what that does. It's a
Hmm.
coffee pot. It makes coffee. Okay.
Yeah.
So what does your name mean? And
Hmm.
that's how we were able to kind of decipher what it means. Like my name, Catherine, means pure one. So I'm always
Uh-huh.
attacked to try to challenge that I'm not pure, that kind of stuff. So it's just really
Mhm.
crazy. But I mean, when you brought that up, it's just really good. Strength and power. And I mean, oh my goodness. Ooh,
Hey,
let me
Auntie
see. Let me
Cat,
see.
love you.
Kat, you have a beautiful name, Kat. She must have a beautiful
Yeah, yeah. I
personality.
wonder.
I
I
tell
wonder
you,
why.
everybody loves her and everything.
Yeah. Hey, so Auntie Cat, you just learned what your name meant.
All right. Um, so your father, Quentin Gerard W., he has been a major influence in your musical journey. Can you kind of expound on that a little bit? We talked about it a little bit during sound
Mhm.
check. First of all, you know what? I think I got a picture here. You know how to find a picture. I got
Oh,
pictures
okay.
of your dad. I actually had a
Pulling up the
fit because
government photos, huh?
I had a fit because I looked on Facebook and he was at the top of the billboard and I was just so
Yeah.
excited for him. I was like, wow, he was just on the show and I got a chance to meet you guys. I
Ah, there
actually
he
met
is.
Lamech and this his father, this maestro right here, Quentin. I met them both at the NAM conference last year. So this is his dad,
Mm,
y'all. The one and the only Quentin Gerard W.
the Quentin Gerard W. Yep, that's
So yeah,
him.
tell us about that. Tell us how that came to be, because it was really interesting how we were talking about it last. I don't know if
Mhm.
you remember what you said, but it was really good.
Well, I can go at length about him. He
Okay, make it
is
short. You got like a couple of minutes.
yeah, I know, I got you. I ain't gonna take too long. He is all the influence, man, because he is the alpha of this whole story that I'm on right now. Because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't him. For him, kind of
Hmm.
obvious, but it's like he had that musical background long before I was born. So when I grew up, all I was listening to was basically his playlist. Like we roll around in the backseat of his car and listening to like Charlie Wilson, Gab Band,
Yeah,
Rippingtons, Ronnie Laws, all that kind of stuff. And so I got that I got that foundation from an early age of good music. And not only was that an influence, but hearing him work on his type of music throughout the years, like he had his debut album Funky Sax and Perseverance, Before It's Gone, all those types of projects that he worked on, and I was right there listening to him. I saw how he got his ideas down. I saw how he approached his way of writing a melody,
like
and
his
how
worth
that's a good,
ethic.
well,
Hmm.
that as well, but
Hmm.
all that and in between, because he has
Yeah,
a very unique style of writing music. I mean, just go listen to some of his older work. It's just like it speaks for itself. It don't sound like nothing
yeah,
else I've ever heard,
yeah.
And so to hear that, I try and every time I approach either writing or playing something or just practicing guitar, I always like, okay, I wonder what my dad would do here. I try and keep him on the back of my mind as like as a roadmap of what you should do. And if I
Hmm.
ever
Hmm.
deviate that means that that's not a road that I want to travel down. So
Yeah.
he is the influence.
Well, that's good that you pay attention and you listen to your and you follow your your parents' lead. Sometimes, I mean, some of us,
Mhm.
like sometimes I went left when I probably should have been right, went right. But if I had a
Yeah,
followed that in front of me, I probably would have done. But I still got there, but it took a little bit longer. So that's
yeah.
good that you you follow your dad's influence. All right. So as I was saying, we met. I met Lemek and met his dad last year in Nam, but in 2020, Lemek won first place at the annual KRK Guitar Solo Contest at NAM 2020. What was that like? I mean, oh my
Oh
gosh.
man, that
Well, first of all, you know what? Like, hold that thought. Hold that thought. Let me, because I know you
okay.
want to hear something. Hold that thought, y'all.
You
Y'all
bring your
check this out.
receipts.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Oh my god.
That's my boy. That's my boy right there. That's right.
Oh
I
man,
had to
look at
let
that
you dance.
hair.
I was talking. I had to let you dance. That's my boy. That's my boy right there. That's my boy. I know
Yeah,
that's right.
he had to get his
Wow.
lick in at the end right there. Huh? Yeah,
Congratulations on
man.
that. Wow, that's major.
Oh, thank you so much, Marilyn, for saying that as well. Yeah, that was that was a while ago, man. And so that whole story um is kind of a very spontaneous event that happened with that, because I was at NAM 2020 and I was just walking around and I was trying to go through the different shops because if anybody's been to NAM, they know it's the giant convention for everybody that's in the music game. So if you make like from cables all the way to like drum equipment, those people
Mm-hmm.
that make that stuff is going to be there. So I was going check out the different booths, And I just went up to I think the third floor or something like that, and I went to the Gibson KRK booth, and I was just like going to see what they had. And then all of a sudden, I walked by there. They're saying like the first annual Gibson KRK guitar solo competition, and I was like, oh wow, that's cool. Maybe I should enter. But then, funny enough, people don't know this. I was like this close. I don't know if you can see that, like
I
this
see it.
close to not entering, like that close to not entering, because I literally considered walking away, going back down to the vendor booth, because I was like, I don't feel like doing that. I'm gonna embarrass myself. So, but before I did that, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just do it, just see what happens. And so, I went there, I filled out the paperwork. The lady was like, all right, go ahead. Your time is at like 3 o'clock or something. And so, I got up there. Finally, it's my time. And so they give you 3 tries to do a solo. So the first one basically is just to get acclimated to the backing track that they give plays and
Mm-hmm.
solo over. And then the second time, get even more comfortable. And then third time, you're live. Third time is where that video was taken. So, what you call
Wait a
what
minute,
happened
Lemek.
was I
Wait a
got
minute,
there.
Lemek. Wait a
Hmm.
minute. So the background track was not your track. It was a track that they
No, that's not me.
supplied,
Yeah,
and
that's the
then you
track
had to
that they
figure out
had.
how to play
So
over it.
yeah, yeah, that's an improvised solo. It's the reason why that's not played perfectly, not at least in my standards.
But like you didn't, like you really, wow. So I thought
Yeah,
when I
that's a
thought you,
live take.
I, but I thought
Yeah,
so.
that's
I
a
thought
live
this was
take.
like I thought this was like a premeditated thing, and you sent your
No, no, no,
send it
no, no,
away,
no.
and then, but this was like
So
spur of the moment,
no,
and then they give you a track,
yeah,
and you've never heard the track, and you got to go and play it.
yeah,
On,
and they only give you three. Yeah, they only give you 3 tries. So they give you the first one to learn the track, get all your stuff going. And what's crazy about it is the solo that you heard. That's the third take, and that's the live take because you're playing in front of people as well. Because there's people over there trying to
yeah,
see
there's
what's
people
going on with the
everywhere,
guitar
right?
solo, and there's people, yeah, people walking around. So that's why you heard the audience clap at the end. But what's funny, from what I can remember, that's not even the best solo I did. The best solo I did was the second take that nobody's gonna hear because they weren't. I don't think they were recording for that. But I remember because I played that second time, and then the engineer gave me like a smirk. He looked at me. He was like, "Man, where does this dude come from?" So that's how I was like, all right, I think I'm on the right track here. So that's why when the third take
Wow,
comes out, to be honest with you, I hate that video. To be real, I do not care for that video because I knew what could have been
what?
if I had that second solo, because that second solo is way better than what you guys just heard, at least in my
Wow.
opinion, my humble opinion. But
You should hear my
because right
band
now I'm
director.
like, no,
You should hear Cheryl. She's
it's true
like,
though. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm cracking up.
I
Huh?
just kept. I'm still stuck on. I thought this was a
Yeah.
premeditated thing, and you had to
No,
prepare for it
that
before you
that
even
is
got
that
to.
is
I'll
that
say,
is
let me
live.
let people. NAM stands for National Association of Music Merchants, and like Lemek was saying, you have merchants. They're selling all kinds of stuff. You see people playing music, like all types.
Hmm.
Anytime type of instrument you could think of is there. When I got there,
Yeah, it's there.
we didn't even see everything. It's just so big. But for you
Yeah,
not to
it's just so
have,
much.
it was like not even premeditated, and then that's not even your
Yeah,
track, and they just give you a track and
yeah,
say you got to play this, and only give.
yeah.
That is just blowing my
Only
mind.
yeah. It's funny because I didn't know it. I thought everybody thought that was what that was.
Oh
Yeah,
wow!
no,
I'm still. I mean, I'm
it
just
is what it
floored with
is.
that.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
well,
just really blowing my mind.
I'm thankful because they once that's done, they waited a day, and so there was a bunch of prizes. So first place prize was a set of monitors and a guitar. Actually,
Oh
wait, no, I
wow!
think I'm getting that. No, I think I'm getting that wrong. I think there were prizes for each day,
Yeah.
and the grand out of all the days, there was a first place winner which won the guitar. So
Okay.
I think that day, I won the set of monitors and I won some headphones. Actually, the headphones I'm wearing right now, I won these KRK.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
these
those are
right
the
here.
those are nice. Those are nice headphones right there.
Yeah, so I'm putting them to use. So,
I know that's right.
but
Yeah.
yeah, so they had a cumulative score, and I got a call the next day. Like I was waking up in the hotel room, ready to go to day 2 in NAM, and they were like, hey, is this Lemek? Congratulations, you won the first day of the Gibson competition." And I was like, "Oh wow, that's awesome! I didn't expect to." So once that was
Wow.
set in stone, I think a couple weeks after I got back from NAM, they went ahead and sent me an email. It was like, "Congratulations, you won the whole competition. You won a guitar." Yep, yep. Actually, you guys want to see this? It's hanging right here.
Yeah. Wow.
You want to see it? Here, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh my gosh. Wow. He said he was this close to not even getting on doing it. He was this close.
Yep.
Look at that guitar. Wow. Oh, wait, let me put on big screen.
It's gold because it's represents the trophy.
Hold on. That's nice.
Yeah, so this is the prize that I won for winning the entire Gibson competition. So yeah, I need to put this in a frame somewhere because I don't even play it.
Y'all, that's gold. Wow.
Even less was like, that's nice.
Yeah, so that was
You should see these. You know what, Lemek, when you have time, you go back and look at some of these comments. They are having a fit because I know I'm having a fit.
Oh, I'm watching it right now.
Wow. I have never seen a guitar like that. Have you ever? My daughter plays acoustic guitar. Sometimes we go to, is it Guitar City? Some place where they have a whole lot of guitars, but I've never seen one like that. Have you ever seen one like that?
That is pretty.
Oh, they got way better looking guitars than that. Excuse me, sorry.
Wow.
So they got way better guitars than that, man. That's just.
I tell you though, free is a good price. Though free is a good price.
Yep, I ain't paid a dime for that.
I know free is a real good price.
Got that free.
All right. Wow, congratulations.
I paid for that with experience.
Wow.
That's music that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Cheryl said that's music that'll blind you right there. Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I think we want to hear some of your music. What you gonna play for us today?
Right. So I got some demo. Gotcha. So I got a couple demo tracks that I've worked on over the years. They're not anything official, because right now I'm actually working on my album, which is actually about to go off for mastering, but I can't reveal anything from that album just yet. So
I know.
What do you call it?
Okay.
Unfortunately, I would love to, but
you know what that means, Lemek?
Yeah.
Once it's released, you just have to come back. That's what it is. That's what it means.
Oh yeah. Oh, for
yeah. That's
sure. And trust me, I'm gonna be excited to play them songs live. But this song right here, I'm gonna do. It's called "Coins and Cash." It's a song I wrote a long time ago, like I think about when I was 18, 19 or something like that. And it's kind of got like a slight edge to it. It's got a little bit of a rock influence, but there's some elements in there that's really capture that sweet sound of kind of like that contemporary jazz that I like. So I'm gonna play this song for you. Let me get set up here real quick.
Yeah, let's make sure that we're good too. I might need to double check. I think we're good though. Like, do it. Do I need to put that on there? Okay, I think we're good. Okay. OMG.
Goodness, hope you guys heard that.
Wait a minute, there it goes. OMG, y'all. Woo-wee.
Oh, I completely forgot to mute my mic during that.
I think everything was okay. We were over here freaking out a little bit, but I think everything was okay. Um, Look at them. They're
From the
saying,
chat, it's
wow.
looking like a positive review, so I think
That's
hopefully
what I
everything went
said.
all
That's
right.
what I said. It must be all right. I can't go fast enough. They're throwing shoes and all kinds of stuff at the screen. Oh my gosh.
Is that good? I don't know if that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me go back. I'm sitting up here playing with the comments, and I'm supposed to be interviewing you. Wow, Lemek, that was beautiful.
Pretty fun.
That was
Yeah,
beautiful.
so that track is it's a little on the edgier side. I would probably say, especially for the format that I do, but it has a lot of to do with my personality, and I do not shy away from that type of sound, because that influenced my playing, that influenced my style, and that most importantly, it's a music that I do enjoy, and so I would like to you know kind of fuse those elements, because I'm a huge fusion guy. A lot of my influences are like people that blend those genres between jazz and other genres, maybe be rock, metal,
Yeah.
even those any other type of genre. So that song is kind of one of those deals where I wrote that. I was like, you know what, this I want to do something a little different. I want to try and blend that world.
Yeah. Okay. So tell us about some of your upcoming shows or projects that you got coming up.
Oh man, a lot of offers, nothing committed as of right now. Although there are a lot of things in the works, so
That's
can't
a
reveal
blessing.
anything right now. But
Yeah.
right now, the main thing is getting my album out, you know, in front of people, and so I'm thankful I got signed by Trippin' and Rhythm and just recently last year, and we've been working together on this album, and it's been fantastic experience. Like, I don't
Wow.
think, I honestly don't think that anything that can have my name on it or I could be a part of could be so good, to be honest with you. And I know I'm biased saying that, but I think when people are going to hear this record that's coming, it's going to knock your socks off, man. It truly is going to knock your socks. It's knocking my socks off, you know.
Well, Auntie Ada says she can't wait to get your album.
Oh man, hey, look, keep an eye on my social medias and Tripping in Rhythm social media because it will be soon. You'll get the first news and updates right there.
Wow. Wow. Best wishes on that, Lemek.
Oh, will
All
do.
right.
Thank you.
Okay. Um, if you had one message to give your fans, what would that be?
Uh, One message to give my fans. Uh, I could go with the cliche answer and be like, stay true to yourself, never give up on your dreams, which is also true. I do say that to my fans, but I will say, um, be original, be original, and staying true to yourself is encompassing in that, but never try to emulate anybody. You know what I mean? Because I actually had a lot of problems with that growing up because um, trying to you idolize a lot of people in this field, especially people you respect and people that you really wanted to emulate, and so you try and copy them, and a lot of times don't really work. Yeah, because I remember one I tried to, like Charlie Perry I mentioned earlier, I tried to emulate his style, tried to copy him. I still can't sound like him. You know what I mean? And so, not that that's a bad thing because you're always going to be like you, but he already exists. You know what I mean? George Benson already exists.
Yeah.
Norman
Yeah.
Brown already exists. So
Yeah.
it's kind of one of those deals where you gotta be original, man. This genre needs new people that can have fresh ideas, fresh takes, and it's really incumbent upon people to bring what they have out into the world and for other people to
Yeah.
be able to enjoy, because people might think that's a very daunting task, and it is, but you never know until you do it. You know, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So that's kind of the journey that I'm on. So if I can inspire anybody, whatever talent or gift you have inside of you, bring that out. Don't let anybody get you down with that, and just make sure that whatever you do, be different.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
advice.
That's good. That kind of answered my next question. I was going to ask you to give some advice to
Oh,
aspiring young guitarists, but you just did it.
oh yeah,
Have
yeah,
your own flavor. Be
yeah.
original. Be unique.
Be
Find
you,
your
and
yeah.
I was asked the question recently, and it was something like that. It's similar to your question, but it's like uh what would you tell an aspiring guitarist that wants to be like me? And I would say, yeah, don't be like me. Don't be like me, because that's doing a disservice to who you are as a person, because your talent and your gift is something God gave you. That's nothing anybody else has, will
Hmm.
have, or ever has had. You put on this earth that give your gift. So don't ever diminish that for somebody else's sake. And
Yeah.
so just follow the roadmap or whatever blueprint I've set behind. You can follow that, but make sure that once you've got what you needed and you've gotten all the information you can learn for whatever I do, that you do it and you take it your own direction. And
Yeah.
that's
That's
what I
good.
could say.
That's good. Okay. Do you have any shout outs to any special people who have supported you throughout your musical journey?
Oh yeah, Albert Davis for one. My father, of course, Quentin Gerard, or the Quentin Gerard W.
Yeah. The.
And yeah, you got to put that V on there.
Mhm.
And the Quentin Gerard W. Charlie Para, um, Michael Broning, actually. He has been a very, very instrumental person with, especially since I've been working with the Trippin family, and I've learned a lot ever since I started working with him. Man, it's just, I like I'm at one level before that where I think that I'm going right now is way beyond anything that I could have
Oh
thought that I
yeah.
could have achieved, other
Oh yeah.
than
Absolutely.
just hard work. But just like it's like the stuff that he hears and the stuff he sends me, it's like being able to work with him. It's like I gotta get to that next level. It's like he forces you higher. Like you don't have a
That's
choice in the
good.
matter. So
That's a
that
good thing.
I gotta tell him a lot. I gotta send him my deepest thanks and gratitude. Um, who else? Stanley Jordan for producing that masterpiece. Is his version of "Lady in My Life" because that started it all. Um, and yeah, I think that's it. And the Heavenly Father, Yude
I
Wabi.
know
That's
that's
it.
right. All right. So we got time for one more selection. You gotta do one more for me? Or
Yeah.
you
All
just
right.
like
And so this one is kind of. Oh, I actually want to answer a question, Miss Felicia. She says, "I'm looking forward to is there date estimate for the album release? Not at the moment, but it's looking forward to around summer this year, maybe,
oh, that's not far.
maybe later. Not sure. Yeah,
Okay.
it's really soon. Like the album is done pretty much. It's just waiting for release. But just keep like I said before, just go ahead and keep an eye on my social media, and you'll be able to get all updates for when that thing is gonna be launching out, hopefully soon. So that'll
Okay.
be it. But yeah, but this song that I'm doing actually, I'll give you a little bit of backstory. This song is called Pure at Heart, and this was actually part of a project I was going to release for my original debut album before I got signed to Trippin' in Rhythm. And so these or of course it's just demo tracks up right now because actually in this particular instance I'm in the process of remixing this song. But this one is a little bit more of a ballad, kind of soulful R&B type of vibe. So what do you call it? Hope you guys enjoy it. So let me get ahead and get this right. Mute my mic this time.
Wow. I need to applaud him. Sounds. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh man.
Lemek, you know what? I'm just honored to get to know you at 21. When you become my age, you are gonna be. Oh my gosh!
Wish I
Don't you
was
forget about
21.
me when you. Uh, huh? What'd you say?
I said I wish I was 21. Almost
Huh?
24
Huh?
now.
Oh, what?
And
Okay. He's 24, y'all.
these things going fast. Nah,
But I
you
tell
fine,
you,
man. These years going fast though.
uh, I can just imagine what you're gonna be when you get my age. Oh my gosh!
Man.
Your daddy said. Look what your
Hey,
daddy said.
yeah, of course, you got to take credit for that. I wrote the melody though. All right,
That
don't
boy
give me my
cool.
props.
Oh my gosh! Hey, Lemek, I know that you're busy, and I've been so excited and waiting for you to come and get on the show. I just want to thank you so much for giving up your time and coming to show your unique talent
Oh, no problem.
to the FNL viewers. Best wishes on your future endeavors and your projects and your new albums that are about to come out. And when time permits and that stuff gets released, I'm calling you so you can come back and hang out with me on FNL.
Oh, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
All right.
Trust me, I would love to do some of the new material that I have cooking. Because if you like what you heard tonight, check out that album when it comes back. No comparison.
Yes. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Lemek Yisrael. Oh,
Thank you
y'all say
guys.
bye. Y'all
Thanks for
send him
having me.
some love hugs. Oh my gosh. Thanks so much, Lemek. I'll be talking to you soon.
Will do. Thanks for having me.
All right. All right. Take care. All
Will
right.
do.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I told y'all. I told y'all. I told y'all. Oh my gosh. Did you all enjoy that? Oh, wow. He has such a beautiful spirit. Did y'all feel that? Wow. He's going places. I mean, he's already there, but I can, oh my gosh. Wow. You all send him some likes and some hearts and some encouragement. I mean, this is a young man doing great things. I'm really excited for what the Lord is going to do for him. Quentin, I know that you are very proud of him. Wow. This is just really, really awesome. So, we had so much. Look at the Lemek. You got to go back and read these comments. Wow. So we're not going to do trivia tonight because of the time, but we will try to do maybe two next week. But I do want to say thank you so much to Lemek again for coming and hanging out with us. That was a wonderful show. Cheryl, did you enjoy that? You know, oops, wait, how I get Lemek off? I got Lemek on here.
The big blue remove button.
Wait.
The big blue remove button. The big blue.
Sorry, Lemek. I'm still a little rusty, y'all. I'm just getting back into this. I've been out for like 3 weeks. Okay. So we want to, of course, thank. Where's my stuff? We want to thank Lemek for coming and hanging out with us today. Wow, wasn't that amazing? Did you enjoy yourself, Cheryl? See, you all don't know that Sherryl played the acoustic guitar when she was growing up, and she had one in her room. And she dibs and dabs a little bit, but wow, what you got to say?
I'm surprised my face is not glued into a stank face because I had a stank face the whole time he was playing.
Yeah, you really did. She had the stank face. She was talking and all kinds of stuff. I was trying to concentrate and stuff.
I feel disrespected that he said that the third song was the bad song because like you just blew my ear holes out my head and then said that was bad, and I feel conflicted.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I want to send a shout out to my daughter. She's been taking really, really good care of me since I've been home. Again, I don't really go downstairs much, and so she's been bringing me food and water. Let me show you some of the things she's made.
I learned how to make pea soup.
That's mugu gai pan. That's some salmon with some vegetables, some peppers, sweet peppers and vegetables. There's some more salmon. I ate most of it. I like salmon, y'all. And then Karan sent us a recipe for pea soup, so I've been eating a lot of that with my vegetables, and of course drinking a lot of water. So this is a lot of water, y'all. I've been drinking water.
128 ounces.
You know, got to do some better self-care. We all need to do better. And, I went in the hospital for one thing and found out other things. So I really need to try to do better with handling stress and anxiety and just trying to take better care of myself. And I'm sure there are a lot of people in the chat room that are, need to do the same thing. Somebody said they hungry, need to do the same thing. So, so I just want to send out to shout out to Sherryl as well. So Sherryl, I'm gonna go ahead and let you do some shout outs. I'm gonna put some of these comments on the feed that I wasn't able to do earlier. I got to get used to doing everything again. So go ahead and give your shout outs, baby.
All right. Let's see who came in and tuned in. First off, on YouTube, we had Illumination Kingdom Teachings popping in to say hello, good evening, happy Friday to you, and I'm glad you're here. We also had a few new people up in here. We had Miss Felicia McLeese Borjali. I hope I said your name right. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you enjoyed the show. We hope you come back and to see us again. We also have Miss Tina Wilson. Good to see you again, Tina. We have our Auntie T. Happy Friday and good to see you. We have Auntie Ada as well tuning in and hanging with us. It's good to see you. And I'm assuming Great Grandma's chilling with you too. Love you, Great Grandma. We have Pastor Charles Neal tuning in as well. We hope you enjoyed. We have my girl, Karan Edmonds. Happy Friday, girl. Glad to see you. We have Gigi here tuning in as well, holding it down. We have Miss Dion Max as well on YouTube, showing some support. We hope you enjoy. We have Mrs. Gerald. Hi, Mrs. Gerald. Good to see you. We have Miss Lady Jackson as well. Happy Friday, Miss Lady. We have Miss Marilyn Ford tuning in on Facebook this time. She switched it up on us. She's normally on YouTube. She switched it up, but it's good to see you either way. We have Brother Esau Tosin. Hey, Brother Esau. Good to see you. We have Amy Worth tuning in as well. Good to see you, Amy. We got Miss Kimberly Rogers as well tuning in. Hey, girl. We got Walter Williams, president of the NAACP. That Woodsville chapter, tuning in as well. I mean,
we had a nice crowd.
Yes, we did.
Did you get Quentin, his dad? Did you say hi to him?
I'm still going down the page.
Oh, I'm sorry. We still going? Oh my God.
Don't rush me.
Ooh, there's a lot of people.
Yes. We have Auntie Kat Smith as well tuning in on YouTube. Welcome, Auntie Kat. It's good to see you. And might I say, you have such a lovely name.
That's what I said.
We also have. We have Jazzy K. Ward tuning in as well.
Hey,
good
Jazzy.
To see you, brother. We have my Uncle Les Carl tuning in, hollering and representing.
Hey, Les.
Good to see you. We have another new person, Rebecca Harold. Welcome. We hope you enjoyed it and we're hoping you come back.
Rebecca's been on here before. She's an artist that's been on before.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, isn't she the pianist?
Yeah, she's a pianist.
Right.
Yeah, and she's coming back. I don't know when she's coming back, but I know she signed up for this year. Yeah, she was awesome.
My goodness, I am so sorry.
That's okay. You remembered when I said it, though. You remembered exactly who she was.
Mm-hmm. She was magnanimous.
Yeah, she was.
We also have Mr. Quentin Gerald tuning in on YouTube. Good to see you, brother. Can't wait to have you back on the show. We have Joynell Bow as well tuning in. Good to see you. And I think that's it.
Yeah. All right. So I want to tell you guys who's coming next week. So Bishop Dennis Jones. He's actually in Chicago. He was supposed to be here in December, and that's when I was admitted into the hospital. So we had to reschedule his show. He will be here next week. So you all don't want to miss that. He has called me several times and prayed with me on the phone, which I really appreciated. And him and his wife have just been wonderful, just prayer warriors and just making sure I'm good. And, one thing I don't want to take for granted is people don't have to be nice. And sometimes it's people that you don't even know that have a relationship with that, go, far and beyond. And so I just really appreciate that. Those prayers really hit home. So he'll be here next Friday. So you don't want to miss that. Also, one last thing, and we'll let you go. We have started finally packaging up all of these winnings, and we're gonna hopefully get them in the mail maybe this week. So we apologize for that, but everything is a little bit delayed because I was sick. So we'll get all this stuff out. We got quite a bit to get out, so I know you all are looking forward to it. Is there anything else, Sherryl?
Expect those packages next week. For me, I am committed to getting them out tomorrow.
Pastor Duke, I would love to have Pastor Duke back. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, you guys have I'm getting a little tongue-tied. I got to get off. I think I'm talking too much. I'm a little tired.
Third benediction.
Third benediction. So you all have a great weekend, and Lord willing, we will see you next week. And say bye, Sherryl.
Bye, guys, and thank you for just sticking with us. We love you guys.
Love you.
We really do.
Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.